Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce the first T0 pilot in the game, who will remain at the top for long time. Lorna Mahalim. You may be wondering, why is Lorna above Melissa on my list? Well, you'll find out at the moment you try her for yourself. In this guide, you will learn everything you need to know about Lorna, her strength and why she is so strong. Lorna is Mechanist pilot with medium ST type license. Her gameplay focus on powerful buffs to your main DPS pilot, recovering action points AP, act again in the same turn selected pilot, resetting all re attacks, granting another fresh turn to your best pilots, and open ups insane combo potential, making her one of the best pilots in high endgame content. A0 to A2 Core Support. Lorna provides excellent utility, plus 1 AP to DPS pilot if they have 2 or fewer AP. This allows your DPS units to stay aggressive, even when they are running low on action points. This talent alone makes her a strong pick for sustained fights, especially in teams with AP-hungry DPS pilots. A3 and above, quality of life upgrade. She can now heal or be support from 3 tiles away, instead of usual 2. This added range enhances her survivability and flexibility, letting Lorna stay even farther back while still contributing. In my previous video, I mentioned that Lorna A0 is fine, and that's true. But with upcoming event, we'll be getting free Mechanist pledge. Now, I already know what you are about to ask. Should we use free pledge on Melissa or Lorna? The short answer: whichever you pick, it's right choice. Both mechanists are excellent, and that 1 extra AP really helps either of them. But if I were you, I would choose Lorna, and here is why. Lorna's signature weapon is Light Shield, and let's take a look what it does. After using a single target heal, it buffs the pilots, and here is the important part. If Lorna has any remaining AP, she transfers up to 1 AP. Now, if we combine this with her neural drives, which can reduce the AP cost of the skill by 1, once per turn by the way, that means with extra AP, Lorna can more often transfer her remaining AP. For example, turn 1, A0 Lorna has 4 AP. Her best skill costs 4 AP, but can cost 3 AP with neural drives activated. Lorna, after act again skill, will recover 1 AP from talent, and if she has remaining AP, thanks to signature, will transfer 1 extra AP to your DPS. She can constantly transfer 2 AP to DPS per turn, which make Lorna super powerful support. Synergy with Act Again. 2 AP from Lorna via transfer, 3 AP from pilot's own AP recovery. Effective 5 AP gain in total for DPS. For Tactician can be even 6 AP, since Tactician have 4 AP recovery. This is my personal recommendation, to use free Mechanist pledge on Lorna, but feel free to use on Melissa. Both choices are great, and it's fine if you pick up Melissa. Skill 1. Lorna Support Skill. This is currently the best support skill in the game for Mechanist. It's exclusive to Lorna, cost 4 AP, quite expensive, but well, worth it. Effect: restore a lot of HP for selected pilot and reset their turn completely. This includes refreshing all re-attacks. The selected pilot can move and attack again with the same turn. Thanks to this skill, Lorna enable unique team strategies and faster clears in upcoming high difficulty content. No other unit can match her in this niche. Important notes. While Lorna is the best support unit in the game due to the skill, she is not the best healer. Her talent, signature weapon, and many of her skills are single target focus, which means she is less effective in scenarios that we need wide range or group healing. Conclusion: Lorna is the best in turn manipulation and high value single target support, making her game changer for optimized clears. But keep in mind her healing limitation. She is not your go-to for general sustain. Skill 2. If you thought Lorna was only good for Act Again, well, her skill 2 shines when her main skill is on the cooldown. This is the perfect moment to use this one. This ability targets a single ally, healing them and applying unique buff. Thanks to this buff, your DPS pilots can now trigger additional re-attack. For example, if the fighter can normally re-attack 5 times, with Lorna buff, they can now attack 6 times in total, making Lorna even stronger. For alternative skill 2, passive option. Sometimes when you face bosses or elites that apply special debuff that cannot be healed, this can cripple your DPS or guardians, making fights nearly impossible. Then we can take this passive. Lorna grants immunity to these debuffs, allowing your team to resist and survive special encounters. Skill 3. Since Lorna lacks AoE healing, we can consider bringing this skill. Keep in mind, AoE healing will not trigger Lorna talent, and it won't recover or transfer AP if we use her signature weapon in the future. However, this skill can be crucial for keeping the team alive during tougher encounters, especially if you still want to use Lorna for faster clears, since we know Melissa is just better for healing. Additionally, this skill applies damage taken, which improves survivability. We also need AoE skill to activate buffs from Blazer modules, but only if you want to buff entire team. Alternative skill option 3. A passive skill that increases healing power. This can be useful in situations where we need to emergency repair multiply destroyed parts. Offering more sustain with single target healing isn't enough. TLDR. Summary from Lorna Kit Review. Fully refresh one selected DPS unit's turn. Restore 1 AP per turn. 2 AP if signature. Grants 1 DPS unit extra re-attack to trigger. Lorna ST Review. 4-piece set. Boost repairing and give 1+ movement, but only after taking damage. Useless turn 1. Rainbow set, great for sustain. Boosts repairing power and allows repairing extra part at the max level. Overall, ST is decent, but in my book it's weaker to Blazer, due to the weaker 4-piece set. For all Mechanist, any damage buff is above any other buffs. Recommendation: not worth pulling. Blazer ST still the best for Mechanist. Use Blazer ST plus Aurora modules or Aurora ST plus Blazer modules if you have them. Best future ST is Smith Revelation. Very good one. Save your pulls for Revelation. Weapon recommendation: light shield plus light sniper. Optional: machine gun for slightly more damage. Algow ST module recommendation. If you like Algow ST and pull, your best move is to dismantle Blazer and install them into Algow ST. Neural drives. How many Bionics does Lorna need? Lorna's kit is already very powerful, even without spending heavily. However, Michu recommends using 5 Bionics for full optimization. If you are short on the Bionics, start with just 2 to activate most critical perks. You can invest more later. Sector 2 recommendation. Lorna Sector 2 is stacked and makes her even more effective. Definitely recommended. 1 CP boosts talent activation. Allows talent to trigger even when DPS has 3 or fewer AP. 7 CP skill cost reduction. Must have. Reduce skill cost by 1 each turn. So we can reserve extra AP for the signature weapon. We can recover 2 AP instead of 1 HP each turn. 10 CP is also powerful. Lorna will increase selected pilot AP limit +1. Synergies with pilots like Camila or future collab Wataru. Their best skill scale with AP. And because their skill has no limit for the damage multiplier bonus, enable massive damage burst. 13 CP extra debuff dispel. Allows her to dispel more negative effects. Great against bosses or PvE opponents with heavy debuffs. 16 CP buff duration +1, but only for single healing target. Good synergy with her signature weapon. Budget friendly setup. If you are low on the Bionics, here is the efficient plan. Use only 2 Bionics, activate Sector 1 7 CP and Sector 2 7 CP also. Both are important. Lorna can move after healing thanks to Sector 1 and skill cost reduction thanks to Sector 2. Bionics plan. On release recommended 2, activate 7 CP in Sector 1 and 2, core setup. And later, or if you already saved a lot, full power build, future proof by the way. Even with minimal investments. Lorna remains top tier, and investing in her is not a waste. She is a future proof and every Bionic spend will pay off. Lorna Kit TLDR plus maxed neural drives. Refresh 1 selected DPS turn. Full turn reset. Restore 1 AP per turn. 2 if signature weapon. Grant 1 extra re-attack to selected DPS. Dispel 1 extra debuff. Plus 1 AP cap increase. Extend buff duration. Final thoughts. Must pull support Mechanist. Unique skill Act Again. Enables faster clears. Top tier T0 support. Future proof pick. Once you try her, I don't think you like any other Mechanist. You will see what I mean. You better don't skip Lorna. That's all from me guys. Hope you enjoyed this kind of video. Thank you guys for watching and thank you guys for all support. I will catch you on the next one. Bye bye.